Hi everyone, welcome to M&M Reacts. I'm M.
I'm N.
And today we're watching The Last of Us Season 2, Episode 7.
The finale.
Let's get into it.
Let's go.
We're finally here. What do you think?
I am thinking a lot of things. I am thinking a lot of things. I'm feeling a lot of things. I can't believe that we're here, even though it's only been like 7 weeks.
This is 7 episodes.
Yeah, 7 episodes, but I feel like we've already been on like such a journey, to get here.
Yes.
I have, I'm not sure what to expect tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I'm excited to watch this episode. I'm scared to watch it. I don't know. Have you seen Armageddon?
A long time ago.
There's that scene with Owen Wilson where he says something like, I'm like 90% excited, 10% scared, or vice versa.
I got that excited, scared feeling. Like 98% excited, 2% scared. Or maybe it's more. It could be 98% scared, 2% excited, but that's what makes it so intense, is it's so confused.
I'm that. I am anxious, I think. Yeah. I'm anxious to just start and see what happens to the people who, I don't know, I think that we've really kind of grown attached to over the past 7 weeks. So, yeah, what about you?
I'm scared. I am scared. Last week they had us so in our feels. We got all the Joel flashbacks, really, even more building the relationship of Joel and Ellie, building even more on her reasons for going after vengeance. That look at the end when she was going back to the theater in the rain, I am scared of what's to come. And as badass as Ellie and Dina, Tommy and Jesse are, I don't know how well they'll stand up against the WLF or the Seraphites for that matter. I mean, we saw the glimpses earlier in the season of how brutal the Seraphites are. So none of this is
and vice versa.
Vice versa, yeah. I mean, all sides. So this is not going to be easy by any means. I think the cordyceps are probably the easiest thing that they have to face right now, actually.
I agree. Yeah, it's a good point.
So yeah, I am excited, but I'm also very scared.
Yeah.
And considering that they kind of like softballed us last week, I mean, it was obviously the most emotional episode that they've had the entire series, but there wasn't the action because it was the flashbacks to Joel and, building on that. So I feel like every time they've done that this season, the next episode is just like a sucker punch. So considering that, and then considering this is the finale, I am terrified of what's about to happen.
So do you have any predictions on how this episode's going to go? Or do you have any predictions on anybody that we think isn't going to make it through the episode?
I think Ellie's going to take out at least 1 or 2 more of Abby's crew.
Okay.
I still don't think that we're going to get the confrontation with Abby. I think that would wrap this up too quickly and too neatly. And I know you thought that maybe we'd move on to a different story. There's still so much between the WLF and the Seraphites that we could do moving forward. But I did see something that Craig Mazin said that they think they actually are going to need 4 seasons now. Given that, I really don't think that we're going to wrap up the Abby arc tonight.
Yeah.
So I think we're going to get a little bit further into it. I think Ellie is going to go a little bit further into Deep Ellie and kind of, we're going to see some of that. I think that there's going to be some confrontations between the 4 that are in Seattle. I'm not sure if it's going to be Seraphites or WLF or both. But I think we're going to be left kind of in a precarious position. And I think we're going to have to just wait it out and see what happens.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think what I think is irrelevant. I generally consider myself to be pretty good at predicting things, but this season I have been so off base on all my predictions. So I don't even think I'm really going to try. And you're right. Last episode, or before we watched last episode, I thought that, or maybe it was after, I thought that Ellie and Abby were going to have their confrontation this episode, and that it's going to be resolved one way or the other, whether it's Ellie taking Abby out or like, you know, beating her, but then like just having grace and letting her like walk away or join their team. I don't really know. But then we saw that this show might actually be 4 seasons instead of just 3, and now I'm not really sure. Now I think I am more in your camp where if there is some type, like maybe they see each other, but maybe there isn't any type of like big confrontation between them or final confrontation. So I agree. I think that is now going to be drawn out. I don't know how they're going to do it or what the plot is.
They might not find her yet.
Oh, they might not find her, yeah.
We don't know that she's in Seattle right now. We don't know where she is.
And we saw from the comments in response to our last video that porch scene with Joel, like that was the end of the game. That was like literally a scene from the end of the game. So it's clear that like the showrunners are kind of like mixing and matching some of these cut scenes. So I don't really know, you know, I don't know what kind of spin they're going to put on things, and
we'll see.
Yeah, we'll see.
Which again, that was really interesting with the comment about that being at the end of the game, and you know, some people's thoughts on that and whether they liked that, whether they didn't, whether that kind of threw them for a loop. You know, as somebody who again is not familiar with the source material, we've only watched the show. I think that was really important to put it when they did, just again because of this whole journey that we're seeing Ellie on. And like I had said in some previous ones, if you watch our previous videos about my thoughts, where I'm not sure that Ellie is going to complete this whole vengeance journey. I think some of her relationships are going to win out. I think her, like, the example of love from Joel is maybe going to win out, and she's going to decide that she doesn't want to give into that side of her. I think she's still going to have a confrontation with Abby, no doubt about that, but I think it's going to be what you were just saying, where she's going to, like, beat her and have the chance to finish it and walk away.
Yeah.
I think that's exactly what's going to happen with it. So,
yeah.
I think putting that emotional piece where they did was really important to continue, like, fueling this story and how we're going to see this play out.
Yeah. Well, there's only one way to find out. If you've enjoyed this reaction so far, consider subscribing to our channel and checking out some of our other videos. But for now, you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Oh, yeah.
It already fucking hurts. God! Jesse, don't let me.
Oh, that's right. I forgot, yeah.
I
know. Have some, okay?
No.
It's gonna help.
Just do it.
I mean,
you gotta do it.
Yeah, you gotta do it. And I just have a bad feeling about Jesse making it out of this episode.
Yeah. Someone's not going to, but it's, Ellie's going to, obviously. I don't think they're going to kill off Dina now.
I don't think so either.
So it's either Jesse or Tommy.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to be Jesse.
Yeah.
He seems more expendable than Tommy.
Yeah.
Deadly forever.
Let me see.
I mean, Jesse did a good job.
He did. That's where it's funny when she's like, "You're not a surgeon." It's like they all have combat medical training at this point.
Yeah.
The baby. It's okay. How do you know?
I was just gonna ask that. How do you know?
I just do. Does she know where Abby is? Yes, but she only said 2 words. Whale and then wheel. What does that mean? I don't know. Maybe nothing. She was infected. It was already setting in. I thought it would be harder to do. But it wasn't. It was easy. I just kept hurting her. Did you kill her? No.
This is savage.
Left her. Yeah, well,
I mean,
maybe
it's
she
on
got
the same
what she
level.
deserved.
See, this is why I don't know if she's going to go through with it. Because she does have remorse for
Yeah.
that.
Oh, is she about to tell him about Joel and what he
Yeah.
did?
Yeah.
There was a Firefly base in Salt Lake City. They had a hospital there. They were gonna use me to make a cure. But it meant that I would have died. And he killed everyone in the hospital. Everyone. He killed Abby's father. He was a doctor. And Joel shot him in the head. To save me.
I mean, it's hard to be mad at her. Like, that is the
Yeah.
heaviest of secrets.
Yeah.
We need to go home.
Yeah, I mean, I understand Dina's reaction too, though, because she thought this was just like,
Yeah.
just a random act of cruelty,
Yep.
and then was totally on board with going back for revenge about that. But, like, I'm not saying it was the right thing to do, but it was an eye for an eye, and to go into
100%.
that without the full
Context.
understanding is
Yeah.
not really fair to put her in that position. I mean,
Yeah.
Tommy's the only one who's there knowing, eyes open, I think, what's going on.
Completely agree. Something tells me, though, that they're not really going to be able to get out too easy.
No. Evil eye?
It's for good luck. Not sure it's been working for you. I'm alive.
The likeliest path into the city. Found the place you stashed Shimmer. She's still there, doing all right. Not that you asked. Then we saw the WLF sign on the TV station. Figured that's where you went. Split up a 2-square-mile area around it and began searching.
Oh, you're angry?
Last night, Dina said, I can't die. Not, I don't want to die. I can't. And then I offered her whiskey and she refused. Dina, the girl who's never turned down a free drink in her life. And I bet she even tells you things she wouldn't tell me. Like how she's pregnant.
Awkward.
Fuck.
Which means I can't die.
He's gonna
Because
die.
of you, we're stuck in a war zone.
He's 100% gonna die.
I was literally half expecting a bullet to go through him right there.
Yeah.
Oh, this is exactly like in sports when they're like, he's never missed a field goal in like 30 games.
Shanks it.
Shanks it. Oh, Jesse.
Sorry, Jesse. You had a good run.
I really want to know who that is.
There's more
It's a
than one of
different.
her?
It's a
guess
different
so.
face
I
than
don't
the last one.
Oh, interesting. I love these scenes.
need to move
They're
faster.
so like vivid.
And then we'll...
Shit.
There. Go, get down.
Oh.
The world is not in balance, but I have done my part to right it.
Oh, that's the guy that Isaac saved.
She got...
Dude,
Oh, come on, Ellie.
what are you doing?
6 of them, 2 of us. What do you think would have happened?
He's a fucking kid.
Ellie, these people are shooting each other, lynching each other, ripping each other's guts out. Even the kids. I am not dying out here. Not for any of them. This is not our war.
Fair.
Yeah.
But the more times he says I'm not dying out here,
I know. It's like,
I'm like, yes, you are.
I really just think it's like how instead of when or if.
Costco.
Hey, Costco! Good to know that some things don't change. Sure they have
I mean, that's probably actually a really good place to set up
for
like a whole
sure.
base.
Heck yeah.
All the officers are on board, but I think the rank and file are a little scared.
Aren't you?
What are you doing?
Yeah. Oh, are they going to try and go into that forest?
Any word on Abby?
Not since yesterday. And we still haven't found Owen. We still have Manny.
Well, we have a lot of Mannies, don't we? And enough Owens and Mells. But only one Abby.
Why is she so special?
Yeah, I don't know. Why is she special?
By the time the sun comes up tomorrow, there's a very good chance you'll be dead. There's an even better chance I'll be dead. Who leads them? Who secures our future? It was supposed to be her.
Really? Oh my gosh, an abandoned bookstore with all the books still in it? It's my dream.
I know, right?
Oh, they're probably all really moldy though.
Eh.
It looks pretty wet in there.
Here we are again. You and me in bad fucking weather.
Oh, that was kind of a low blow.
Yeah.
Read to baby. They're gonna bring some baby books back.
Ellie's going to bring some baby books back. Jesse's
Jesse's gonna be
not.
dead.
Yeah.
Yes, I love her. But not the way you do. There was this girl with them. She was a couple of years older than me. I don't know if you remember. She was selling paintings, like landscapes and shit.
Were they good?
No. I bought 4 of them. Because I was taught to put other people first.
That was a little knife there.
Yeah. A little bit of blow there.
Got it. So, you're St. Jesse of Wyoming, and everyone else is a fucking asshole.
I go with that girl to Mexico. Who saves her ass in Seattle?
You can't play that game, though.
No.
Is that Tommy?
Might be.
Sniper, not a scar.
Sniper. It's
Yeah.
gotta be Tom.
Why is Tommy shooting? I feel like Tommy would want to be, like, hidden.
Very discreet.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why he's doing the sniper thing, but
I
still.
know, but still.
I don't see an easy way north, but if he got there, it means we can too. Ellie.
Oh, Abby.
Abby, the one who killed Joe, she's in the aquarium. It's too far to swim. We need a boat.
What are you talking about?
What?
Ellie, come on, man.
To do this. Jesus Christ, if 3 more people have voted with you, you'd be coming with me.
He voted against it.
Yeah.
I voted no. Because everything you do for you. Ellie.
Oh my God.
Ellie, it wasn't in the best interest of the community.
Fuck the community! You think you're good and I'm bad? You let a kid die today, Jesse. Because why? He wasn't in your community?
my community was beaten to death in front of me while I was forced to fucking watch. So don't look at me like you're better than me, or like you'd do anything differently if you were in my shoes, because you're not, and you wouldn't.
I mean, that's a really fair point, because, like, it sounds like Jesse got brought in when he was a kid and was, he grew up in that environment with that support, and all Ellie had was Joel.
Agreed. Oh, boy. I'm feeling tension. I'm feeling it.
I know, I'm getting stressed.
This might be a hoods up type of,
I know, I got the hand sleeves on, like.
hoods up type of episode. Do we think Abby's actually in that whale, the aquarium?
I don't know, because I don't see them having the confrontation this episode.
I actually agree with you now. Which means it probably will happen, because
Yeah,
but
I feel like I'm almost going to be disappointed.
Is that
I can't tell. Or is it Mel and Owen? Oh, boy.
They have like a navy. Is she going after them? Ellie, what are you doing?
She's still trying to go to the aquarium, but it's like...
Oh, okay.
Because that pier sunk, so they have to take a boat to get
Oh,
there.
got it. Oh my god. And Ellie, it's not like you have any experience.
Do you know how to drive a
Do you even
boat?
do that? Yeah.
Especially in a storm? Like
that?
what are you doing?
Oh my god.
I don't fully agree with Jesse, but this is one of those times that you're like, Ellie, like, what are you thinking?
Well, but I mean, but also Ellie, like you were just agreeing with Dina, like you can go back. I mean, I understand like there's situations where where like I didn't think something would be so easy, and it's right in front of you.
Yeah. But like, look at this. There's a giant. You don't know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Does she know how to swim?
I don't know. I have no idea. Is she just gonna like? Oh, is she gonna like watch it? Is she getting picked up by the Seraphites?
Oh.
Like on the shore?
She's definitely on the wrong shore.
Oh, Ellie. What do you...
Oh, God.
What did you get yourself into? We haven't seen her, have we?
I don't think so.
No, I'm not from here. I'm not a wolf. Tobin.
This is a different world, man. She could really use just Jesse right about now.
Or like Isaac, anybody.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Even cordyceps.
The village.
Leave her.
Ugh. Can't believe that kid.
It's like...
Jeez.
Yeah, she's like, I'm not
She's like,
fucking
I am
around
out
here.
of here. This is the smartest thing she's ever done. That she's like, get me just...
Legitimately, yeah. And then watch, there's gonna be a bunch of boats going away.
Probably. I mean...
Not. Just go home.
Go find Tommy.
Oh, shit.
Oh no.
But why would Abby be like hiding? And like, why would that whole? And it sounded like other members of the team were hiding.
It was her whole crew, the whole crew that Ellie's looking for.
Are they hiding because they may have heard about? What the fuck? Oh boy. What's that? Hoods up, man. Could you pick a creepier setting? Holy shit.
Plot twist, Ellie dies of hypothermia. The lightning makes it extra spooky and stressful.
Now? Do you even understand what's going on?
I understand everything, but I don't have a choice, do I? It's Abby.
Oh, is Abby
Of course
taken?
you have a choice, and so do I. And
Oh.
Hands up. Where's Abby?
You gotta be kidding me.
You, bring me that map. You're gonna point to where Abby is. And then you're gonna do it.
Oh, that's what Joel did last season. In the throat? Holy shit.
Do you have a knife? I only have 30 seconds. Get the fuck over here. Please, please, please. Please.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, dude.
You're gonna get it out. What? I don't know how to do that.
I do. One incision. That's all it is. And then we should have tied the cord.
Work fast. Okay. How deep?
Deeper than you think.
Which way? Which way?
You're doing good. You're doing good. Is it out?
I mean, you're gonna have to work fast at this point. Oh, she's not gonna do it. Or she is?
Mm-mm.
Oh.
Oh, God. Let's go, come on. It's okay, it's okay.
Oh, thank God.
Hey. You know, they were part of it too.
They made their choices.
But Abby gets to live.
Yeah. Are you able to make your peace with that?
I'm at this point. You just got to go home. Like, just go home. I mean, I hate to say it, but like, there's just like so much death everywhere Ellie goes. She's too.
I know.
Just headstrong and doesn't think.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
I mean, don't fuck around with me right now. Oh shit! Is that fucking Abby?
Up! Hands in the air or I shoot this one too.
Just run.
Shut the fuck up! Stop! Stop! Let you live. And you wasted it. No, no, no!
Is that it?
What the fuck? Just let me wake up. I'll be there in 5 minutes.
All right. It's your funeral if you make them wait.
Uh-huh.
What is going on? I'm just so confused as to what is happening. Oh.
Are we getting Abby's perspective?
Okay. Well, what'd you think?
I think we were right to be scared. I am processing.
I'm happy that tomorrow is Memorial Day. So, you know, we have the day off and can just kind of sit with our emotions for a minute.
Right? Poor Jesse. I mean, we saw that coming pretty quickly into the episode. As soon as it was, I can't die out here, I can't die out here, I can't die out here. You kind of knew things weren't looking so good for Jesse.
Yeah, whenever a character I think gets like, or like a side character gets like kind of like a centric episode, I always kind of have my guard up that they're gonna go.
And when they keep commenting, I can't die in a setting like this, like Dina's I can't die in the moment made sense, but when you're walking around Seattle, and I understand, and I'm not saying I wouldn't say the same thing if I was Jesse, but you know, when you're watching these things as far as plot, you kind of know that it's not gonna go too well for that person.
I will say though that like I think at that point my guard was a little bit down because we'd just gone through that like traumatic scene in the aquarium, and I think that I was expecting like Joel and Ellie, not Joel and Ellie and Jesse to like run up and have like a shootout, not him just going down the second he opens the door. Honestly, I barely even had time to warn him because.
What the heck happened to Ellie?
What happens to Ellie and Tommy? I mean, what's going on there? Unless it was like, unless that was Abby holding up a gun and then Dina shoots from the back. That's actually interesting. I didn't even think about this. Cause, like, this is another situation where Dina is there, injured.
Yep.
Kind of in the background.
To believe she's sleeping in the dressing room, but we don't know where she is. But all we know is a gun went off and things went black. So we don't know. We don't know if Ellie is okay. We don't know if Abby's okay. We don't know anything. But we do know that it's flipping to Abby's perspective now. So whether that is, again, to give us some more clarity into the other side of this story, or because Ellie's dead. And then we're going to see this whole confrontation up
that through would be crazy
Abby's perspective.
If Ellie's dead. That would be nuts.
And it's interesting, too, because it's just, again, like, the vengeance story on both sides doesn't get you anything. Like, Abby started the vengeance for what Joel did at the hospital. He was doing vengeance because they were going to take Ellie's life. And now all it has done is, like, left this, like, trail of bodies in their wake. Because now all of Abby's friends have been killed.
Yeah.
And, I mean, that was horrific. And she didn't mean to kill Mel in that moment. I mean... They make you think that she would have anyway, but for it to have been done in the accidental manner that it was, and then to have that reveal there was
they're turning the knife at that point. You know what I'm wondering like from the game perspective, like how much of this was pulled kind of from the game. Like, did Ellie do are you, like, making your way through a storm, like, driving a boat or whatever?
Yeah.
And then, I wonder if in the game you get to play Abby. Because, like, here, it's flipping perspectives.
Yeah.
And now it seems like Abby's POV. Because I think right before Ellie killed Abby's friends, they were, like, trying to find Abby, right?
Yeah.
Like, so was she on some mission? Did she get captured?
Well, if she got captured, how did she get out to conveniently, like... go after.
Well, I mean,
because they blew that up, but yeah, maybe. I don't know.
I'm actually really it's funny when
plot hole.
Well, I don't know if it's a plot hole. I think it's like, I'll be honest, like my initial reactions when it said like day 1 Seattle from Abby's perspective, I was like, oh, this sucks. Like, that means that probably the premiere for season 3, it's gonna be like, it's probably gonna take us through days 1, 2, 3 from Abby's perspective. And initially, in my mind, I was like, I don't know if I like that. But thinking about everything we don't know over the past 3 days, like, where has Abby been?
Yeah.
And, like...
And what is Abby's story? And what, like, I am curious, what has she done after she killed Joel? Because, again, she was so driven by that vengeance, but you saw in that last scene of episode 2, like, that didn't bring her any closure to do that.
Yeah.
So I am interested to kind of see a little bit of her story and what happened between that event, Seattle, and then again, the last couple of days in Seattle. Like, where the heck is she? Why is everybody looking for her? Why is she not following along? It sounds like she was a good WLF soldier. I mean, Isaac was planning on having her take over. So, like, where is she? Why is she not in the fold? What's going on there? Yeah. So I'm interested. I am interested. I mean, I think some people are going to have the knee-jerk reaction of, I don't care, because they were here for Ellie and Joel, and now...
I mean, that was me.
You know, Joel
was me, kind of.
Yeah, but... Joel is dead, and Ellie is... We don't know. But I'm interested. I kind of can't wait to see this other side of it, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I mean, and to be quite frank, I think I'm a little bit less interested in seeing, like, Abby's story. I'm just really interested in this confrontation between the WLF and the Seraphites, and I'm wondering if we get even like more backstory about who their like prophet or whatever is. Yeah. Because I think the Seraphites, I mean, dude, that guy that Isaac was torturing, that guy was no joke, and he seemed pretty dang confident. So I'm actually a little bit worried for the WLF. I know that they have all the big guns and stuff, but
they don't have the same conviction, I don't think.
Yeah.
Like, that's it. Is that faith and that conviction is going to take you really far. And, I mean, even the kid who, when Ellie washed up on the island, and he's like, Jesus.
That's a different type of, that's what we call built different. Like, raised different.
Oh, that is something.
Well, okay. Final thoughts on the season?
I really liked it. I mean, this season was a roller coaster. You know, we've said before, we like to think we're pretty good at, like, predicting some twists and predicting some things that happen. We've had a decent track record. Of course, none of it since it's been put on the internet, but you know what? That's okay. And we were so wrong on, like, pretty much everything.
Yeah. I don't even take credit for the Jesse thing, because I think that was just kind of...
It was in your face.
Yeah,
I mean, if you've watched any sort of, like... action thriller or something like that, again, when a character starts with the I can't die out here, and you're in this high stakes situation where you don't think everybody's going to make it out alive, chances are this person is not going to make it
100%.
So no, I don't take any credit for that whatsoever. yeah, no, I thought it was a really great season. I know that it had a lot of different opinions from people, but I really don't have any complaints. I wish it was longer. I wish there was a couple more episodes, but overall, I really enjoyed it. What did you think?
Same. This is one of the few shows. I think that, well, in the past year, we've encountered a few shows that have been released weekly, that like older episodic type of release schedule. And, you know, at first I was kind of annoyed by that. I just kind of want to binge it, but I like it. Like, it gives you something to look forward to every week.
It raises the stakes.
It does. And when the show's good, you know, like, you look forward to it, you enjoy the episode, and then for a bunch of these episodes, it just leaves me with something to think about afterwards. And I feel like you miss some of that if you binge it all in one thing. But as a season as a whole, I thought it was great. I mean, I'm not going to speak to any of like the accuracies with respect to the game because I can't speak on that. But just from watching from a perspective of a non Last of Us gamer, and someone who watches a lot of TV shows, I thought it was a great season. I was so impressed with the dedication to be faithful to the source material. At least some of those, as far as we're aware, yeah. That especially just like duplicating these scenes, like you know, the music, those flashbacks with Joel, like the museum scene.
Yeah,
we went back, we saw on YouTube like clips of the game. It's crazy how close they did it when she's climbing up the dinosaur. Like you could almost put like scene for scene and you'd see it. It's nuts.
Which we saw the hats. I know that is a point of contention without playing the game, but seeing the scenes in the game, I do wish the dinosaurs had hats too. So I am team hats.
Yeah.
I will.
But yeah, again, I give it like, I don't know, we don't really rate things 9 out of 10 stars. I thought it was a really good season. I think it was at least on par with season 1. And honestly, for a lot of shows,
I think a lot of it was better, honestly.
Yeah, well, the thing is,
I think just because I was so much more invested, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like,
I think a lot of shows have worse sophomore seasons. The sophomore slumps, they have the sophomore slump, and then usually like they'll get better in their third or fourth season. But this was, you know, I think it's rare to have a show that has 2 consecutive seasons that are good, and season 3 is shaping up to be a banger too. So really can't wait already for that.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wrap on this season of The Last of Us. Thank you so much for watching along with us and checking out our reactions to this season of the show. I think that in a week or so, we're flirting with releasing like a compilation of some of the best moments, our best moments for reacting to this season. So if you're interested, check that out too. But in any event, thank you so much for watching along with us, and we can't wait to have you guys back for season 3. If you've enjoyed this reaction, then consider subscribing to our channel and checking out some of our other videos. But for now, bye.
Bye.